What is going on, everybody? This is Cameron Washington, and I know I haven't really been doing any Bible studies on Sundays like I used to when I first started this ministry here, but tonight I'm going to add a new type of Bible study as well as offer resources. At the end of each video, I will be tagging them into the description below. We're going to call this Bible study breaking down the Old Testament. So we're going to be going through every Sunday night for the foreseeable future. We're going to be going through each New Testament book, chapter by chapter, breaking down what it all means. And so tonight, we're going to go over the book of Genesis, chapter 1. Now, obviously, you can see that God gives us a clear understanding of his creation account and how he spoke the world into existence. However, there are two very important, crucial things to keep in mind. First important thing is that God does not mention anything regarding a Big Bang. He does not mention that we're just molecules and chemicals, things of that nature. It states clearly that God did create the world by just speaking it into existence. For those of you that believe in the Big Bang Theory, I totally support your decision. Again, this is a non-judgment fellowship, so your beliefs are valid, your views are valid, but from what I've gathered from this study of Genesis is that God did not mention anything about the Big Bang. And as we wrap up here, the second very crucial, important thing to know is that it states very clearly that God created male and female in his image. Meaning, he knew and he knows how you were going to turn out and what you would support and what you would become. So for those of you that think, oh, God didn't intend to make us LGBTQ. He didn't intend to make us gay, bisexual, blah, blah, blah. No. The word states clearly that we are made in his image. Meaning that even though we support the LGBTQ community, God loves us and he does not condemn us for being gay, lesbian, bisexual. God knew we were going to become some part of the LGBTQ. He knew we were going to be gay. He knew we were going to be straight. He knew. And yet we're still made in his image. So my takeaway point from this first chapter of Genesis is God knew and He knows who and how you are and does not condemn you. Now, that's not to say that if you make wrong choices that there won't be consequences. Absolutely not. However, for those that say that LGBTQ or that old cliche, it was Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve, no. God created you. God formed you while you were still in your mother's womb. And if you don't believe me, go into the Bible and look at Psalms, and it'll plainly tell you we are made in His image. He knit us together while we were still in our mother's womb. The Word clearly states that we were made in His image and that He formed us. So for those of you that are celebrating Pride Month, we love you, we support you, and may God bless you. And thank you for joining me for this first episode of breaking down the Old Testament. See you guys next week.